What's up, YouTube? It's your boy KJ. Welcome back to the channel, baby. And today we're discussing Walmart gig work, Walmart Spark gig work. Let me make that clear. Now, I done did a couple videos on Walmart Spark, and maybe y'all get a chance, y'all can go check that out. It's in this. I got its own playlist set up where you can just go watch it. I think one of them was about can you make a living off of Walmart Spark, and I can't remember what the other one was. But today's video, you know, right after you like, share, subscribe to the channel, and hit that hype button. Today's video is Walmart Sparks, at least in this area, has taken a dip. Now I know it's up and down. The gig work is always up and down. It's never just steady up all the time, and that's cool. But the Walmart gig work in my area has taken a major dip. So I went to do some research. I went and asked Google to see what other people are saying. I even watched YouTube channels of other Sparkers, just seeing, you know, what was going on. So yes, gas prices are up and Spark prices are down. Some of them have been cut in half. So it's like, I think a lot of people have been wondering what was going on, but Walmart has an influx of new workers coming in all the time. So with this influx of new workers, you got more and more workers, so that drives the price of the jobs down because you got so many workers, somebody will take it. Now, to me, I don't think I know that some people don't know how to factor in their mileage versus the job they're doing, right? Because you can't know. I'm gonna put some jobs up just to give examples of what I'm saying to y'all, because some of these jobs are ridiculous. So you don't have to take my word for it. You'll see the actual picture somewhere over here to the side of me is showing you what the jobs look like. Like some job might say $13, 22 miles. Right? That's crazy. You thinking, well, yeah, I made $13, man. I'm finna go and do this pickup and make this $13. Well, you're not looking at 22 miles is just one way. You got to come back because you don't stay with these people, right? I'm pretty sure none of us stay with these people we deliver to, right? None of us got it like that, right? You feel me? You feel me? So 22 miles are automatically 44 miles. You finna travel 44 miles for $13. So if you do the math on that, if you divide 13 by 44 miles, I guarantee you ain't gonna like what that come up to be. You feel? Yeah, I'm gonna put that on the screen because I done did the math, right? And so the math come out to 29.295 and a bunch of other numbers. So basically 5 gonna make the 9 round up. Basically 30 cents a mile. Now, I don't know what vehicle y'all operate, but I know that's not enough for my vehicle. Because you're not just using gas, people. You're using gas, brakes, your oil is being used, so that's going to be more frequent oil changes. Tires are always being used, so you're going to buy tires more frequently. I mean, you just got to think about the job overall. Before you jump in and do a job, it's got to make sense. And I'm not trying to make nobody do it the way I do it. I'm just trying to make people make sense of it all, because if you went out, if you sparked all day and made $200, but you spent $180, you worked all day for $20. People, you could have found something else to do for $20. You could have cut somebody's yard. Most of that would have been profit, right? You could have walked somebody's dogs. You could have babysitted, right? You could have came up with your digital product and sold it from your house, from your laptop, from your phone. You feel me? So, I mean, it's ways to get money out here without the overinvesting. Nobody goes to work. You go to work to make money. You don't go to work to spend money. You feel me? Walmart would not be in business if they were losing money on every transaction. Come on now. Now, nobody makes profit on every transaction, but come on, you're going to make profit more times than you're going to lose. Because if you don't, y'all seen the outcome of businesses that don't make profit on all the little ventures that they do. What happens? They normally close the doors, lay the workers off, right? Okay then. So if the doors are staying open and products being moved, somebody's making a profit. And they got to make enough to substantiate paying workers, insurance, and bills and still turn a profit. Cause let's just think about this. You feel me? So I'm gonna post some of these jobs just so y'all can see how terrible they are, and look at how we need to be smart about when we choose these jobs. Right? Let's go. This is a job I was discussing earlier. This job is straight trash. Now, yeah, you could take that, but maybe you just need to do some riding and get your mind clear. You're right, because it's a terrible job. I think trash. Some of these jobs are starting to look like they're not work. You're actually just doing Walmart and the customer a favor. Message. Because you're not pocketing anything. And it would take so many of these to even turn a profit. Do you feel me? You feel what I'm saying? Now, on some of the jobs I've seen online, like from different YouTubers that I was watching, because it's a few people that I watch the videos and they break it down to the T, like the time that you're in the store, maximizing on how long you're in the store, maximizing on how long it takes you to do the actual drop off. They look at the time on the drop off. They most definitely are checking for the cost of the drop off. That's the first thing. They're looking at what it pays versus the mileage. Now this right here, the couple I'm finna post now, man, it's terrible, man. These things are straight trash. Again, Bubba Dub trash. Trash. You can make more money sitting on your thumb. You feel me? I'm just being honest. And nobody makes you work. I understand that. Nobody makes you take these jobs. So you do have an option. Just because you sign up for Spark don't mean you have to take, because the acceptance rate, all that shit's gone now. So you don't have to accept bullshit jobs, right? I'm just being real. Matter of fact, when we accept bullshit jobs, we make the whole job as a whole bad. Because I'm going to say, just think about this now. Just say you had a business where you were paying people to drop stuff off. Well, if people kept taking the lowball fee that you pay, you'll never pay anybody what the job is actually worth. Come on, let's be real. So with an influx of people throwing in, it gives more people fighting for the fish, fighting for the food, fighting for the job. So the prices are lower. And people are still going to buy because they're so used to sparking. And like, if you pay attention to anybody that's been sparking for a while, like on YouTube, they're talking about how the cost of the jobs have dropped drastically. Like they used to do this, and this. Now the jobs are way down here. Like you might thumb through 12 to 20 jobs before you find one that actually fits what you're trying to do. Honestly, that's my honest opinion. I'm honest with you on that. I'm not telling you what somebody told me. I'm telling you what I know. I started last October. Sparks were good. Through the holidays, good. It took a dip in January, but it kind of slowly picked back up, right? But it never fully recovered. And by the time it started to get to where it used to be, nosedive again, kamikaze. Because they kept hiring people, and you got a lot of people leaving the workforce due to layoffs. So they scrambling, trying to do anything they can to turn some profit. But you'll be so go on the money that you're making that you're not even realizing that you're not making any money. Because you have to do the math. You have to do the math on these orders. I promise you. Because say you take an order, right? And you say, well, this order is great. It take you to the back of nowhere. And then you got to travel up 4 flights of stairs toting water. I mean, all these things, all these variables mean something, right? You take 4 cases of water up 4 flights of stairs. You can only tote 1 case at a time, maybe 2. What if the place doesn't have an elevator? You got to think about all that. Not only was the job a boo-boo job because the money was not worth the mileage or the shopping that you did or maybe the pickup that you're doing, look at how hard you got to work for the money, right? That's another variable that people don't tell you about. But once you get in there, you learn these type of things. Guys, what I show y'all is not enough, not anything to scare you away from gig work. I promise you that. But I'm just showing you, like here go a couple more that I'm showing you. I'm just showing you what it has fallen to on gig work for anything. That's like if you making t-shirts, right? You're not gonna put your shirt that's got glitter vinyl on it can't sell for the same price as your t-shirt with regular vinyl, right? If you did a full front shirt, you can't charge the same price for the full front shirt as the front and back shirt, right? Because you're gonna lose. The more product you have to use to make the shirt, the more the shirt costs, right? The more not product, but you know what I mean. Not ingredients, but you know, the things you have to have in order to make something. I think of the word in a minute. I don't know why every time I get talking to you, I can't remember. So the more you use, the more it's gonna cost, right? It can't be the same fee for the same work. If once there's more work detailed, the fee got to go up. That just makes sense to me. So I just want everybody to do their due diligence when you're out here accepting work and working for yourself. You got to do that for yourself. You can't run from yourself. You don't want to lose, right? You might take a little loss, a small loss, but you don't want to lose. Your family, your friends, or even yourself, you're dependent on you to make the decisions, right? To make the decision that benefit you, not to be running in a circle or, you know, like I said a while ago, doing Walmart or your friends or Walmart or the customers a favor. The whole reason you signed up was to profit. Okay, so you check these other sparks out there I was telling you about, and y'all let me know what you think, man. Jump in the comments and let me know, has it took a dip in your area? Now, some of the videos I watched, man, they was doing orders for $60 and $80. Like I did a couple orders for high 50s, 60s. I did one for 80. I really enjoyed it. I wasn't worried about the mileage nor the shopping I had to do because everything was compensated. I felt like the job was very well compensated for the shopping. I'm pretty sure it was like 50 something items, might have been 70 items, and I had to take it 15 to 20 miles. So it made sense. It made sense. The $80 was on point for that job. I love that. Because say if I'm only trying to make 100 a day, I had most of that achieved. One more spark and I'm good for the day. You feel me? You got time for family and anything else. So yeah, just do your due diligence on your job. You see how I did the $13 of what the job was paying, and you was going 22 miles one way. But to everybody know, whatever the mileage is, you double that because you got to come back, right? So I took the $13 and divided by 44 miles, and it came out to 29.295, which is basically 36 miles. So it's got to make sense because no matter if even if you're taking one product, that's what some people can say. Well, hell, I went in the store, I just got one product. Let me tell you this. I don't care if you are just dropping off one product. Your whole vehicle has to go to that destination to drop off that one product. You can't leave your transmission at home and I just take my LT1. I just take my motor down there. Leave your motor at home. I just take my transmission. Tell you what, I just roll on this tire. I leave the rest of the vehicle at home. It don't work like that. The whole vehicle is crump. It has to go wherever you point it, right? And it has to come back. So with that being said, you got to do your math on these jobs. Because if you're not, you're just screwing yourself. So, man, y'all, if you can, I'm not telling you what to do. These are just my opinions and my experiences. So, yeah, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hop in the comments and tell me your experiences with sparking or whatever the gig work is. And let me know how that's working out. And if you know of some gig apps that's better than Spark, hop in the comments and let me know. Because sometime I did Instacart in my area one time. It's not hitting real heavy for me in this area. So Spark is like the one I have the most success on, or have had the most success on. I've used Roadie, but I think I might have used it once. So what's really popping as far as gig work in your area? Yeah. So like I said, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit that hype button. And make sure you jump in the comment section and let's discuss this thing. Y'all let me know the pros and cons from where you stand, your experiences on Walmart Sparking. Hey, man, this your boy KJ, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.